Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. In today's video I am going to be concentrating on decorating my family room as well as my dining room for the summer, just adding some summer touches. I do want to give my couch a good vacuuming and spot treat it a little bit, and then add the decor. I have taken all the decor off that was there before, and I'm going to dust everything and then decorate it. So come along. So I'm starting off by vacuuming all the hair off the couches. My dogs are not allowed on these couches, but however they do sit beside them, rub up against them, and they're so big so the hair does get everywhere. When I say I want to vacuum all of it off, it's never quite all off. I'm always having hair linger from one place to the other. But because this material is linen, the fabric is linen, I did have to go out to, I found it actually at Dollarama, a little fabric shaver. So once I finish vacuuming up all the pillows and the couches, I will get my little fabric shaver and shave off some of the little fuzzies that are on there. So here is the little tool that I was mentioning. It works quite well, and it collects all the fuzz that it shaves off in the bottom of it, so there's no mess, and it just takes some batteries. So easy tool. I think I picked it up for like $4. I know they have a ton of them on Amazon as well. And I just find wherever we kind of sit and our legs, back of our legs meets the edge of the couch seats, that's where all the fuzzies are. And also I find that if we wear jeans, it's a little bit more than if we just wear a regular like yoga pants. Well, myself yoga pants, my husband doesn't wear yoga pants, but I just find, and I have to do this pretty much maybe once a month, and then I am going to spot clean it with this fabric care. This came, we did pay for Scotch guarding and it came with it, and I was going to use this soft bamboo brush to clean that up, but I didn't like the way that was making the fabric look, so I just got a damp cloth and then I kind of rubbed it and dabbed it at the same time, and it did take away most of the stains. I am finding still right at the corners of the hand rest there is still a little bit of dark spots. I think it's just from the oils of our hands, so I'm going to have to reach out to them and see what a good way to clean it, because I was talking to a friend of mine who has Decorest as well, furniture, and she had spilled wine and ended up using a steam cleaner to clean it, and then when she couldn't get all of it out, she did contact them and they said that the warranty was voided because she used the steam cleaner. So I just want to make sure that I don't do anything that can avoid that warranty, because I did pay a premium to get them Scotch guarded. Once I was done cleaning the furniture, I proceeded to cleaning the table. I am having a bit of an issue with this table. I think that when I sealed it outside last year, it must have been a little too hot, and the top coat, the sealing coat is peeling off. So I'm just going to, now it's too hot again to go outside and refinish it, and I don't want to refinish it inside because it gets too stinky. So I'm just going to wait till fall to add a top coat on it. And now is the fun part starts when I start decorating. I am adding the same vase here that I had for a couple seasons now. It came from Home Sense. It was $16.99, which I thought was a great deal comparing to how much the vases are now. Could not get one for under like $40. And then the greenery that I'm adding is just some boxwood from Dollarama. I actually loved these little branches that they have at Dollarama. They are pretty good quality and I really like the way they look. I did kind of a dry run on this coffee table to see what I liked on it, and it did take me a little while to get it set up to the way I wanted it to. I have finally found one that I struggle with in this room. Usually it's the mantle, and however I don't have a mantle to decorate this in this room because the TV is above it, so I cannot decorate it any longer. So my primary spots is this coffee table and then the end table, which I'm still looking to replace. I would like to do a tall pedestal side table that's fairly big because that corner is pretty good size, so I would like to fill it. But until I find that, I have the one that doesn't really go with anything, but it will have to do. So as you can see, I added my pineapple cutting board, which I picked up last summer when we were vacationing in Hawaii, and then I added this little vase that I just thrifted. I love it. I love the little handles on the side, and then I'm going to, of course, add my Mickey candle with the wooden lid that I just absolutely love, and I think it fits into this space so good. Into the vase, I did add some of my hydrangeas that I picked last year and dried, and I just saved a couple of them. Now, do not touch them too much because they will fall apart. I should spray them with some hairspray, but I am just going to probably replace them with the fresh ones when they start blooming. So now moving on to my side table that I pretty much kept quite simple, but I did want to dust it before I decorated it. The one thing that I wanted to add to my couches is a little bit of pop of color. So I picked up these. I thought they were black, but they ended up being navy blue. I should have read better, but I do love the style of them. They have a really pretty nice geometrical design on them. They're pillow covers that I picked up at Temu. So I just added some pillows in there, and I quite like the way they ended up looking. They are dark enough that I was hoping, like I said, I was hoping for black to kind of go with the fireplace theme and whatnot, but they are navy blue, dark blue, and when I went back to look, it did say dark blue as well, so obviously my mistake, but they do look okay here, and I'm going to leave them for the season and then decide what I want to do with them after. So here is the room, and I did put a screensaver on my TV, which I absolutely love to change it up for the seasons. It is just a YouTube channel that is like 2 hours long, and you can just put it on your TV without spending the big bucks for the frame TV. You can even find ones with the frame that will pop up a frame on it. I love the way my room turned out. I think it's very cozy, very comfortable looking, and I'm quite pleased with it. And now we are moving on to my dining room, and I had thrifted this vase and decided that this would go in place of where my scale was. I am keeping a lot of this stuff on this hutch the same, but I just wanted to add a little bit of summer touches. So I'm adding this, not sure what these fern looking florals are. These also came from Dollarama, but I thought they looked really, really good on top of it in this white vase. I did thrift that vase with the intention of redoing it, but I think I have decided against it for now. And then I thought these two smaller vases would look good, kind of grouping it, but then I did not love it, so I ended up taking them off and putting them somewhere else. Those two came from Dublin Mercantile, which is a small store not too far from my town. And if you have a chance to visit, it's in Bayfield, Ontario. If you have a chance to visit it, I strongly recommend great home decor pieces there. And they also have great seasonal decor as well, if you're into it as much as I am. Now I am adding a little bit of this garland that I DIY'd on my DIY channel. Instead of the fully wood one, I did add one that has yellow and white to add a little bit of color. And then to add even more color, I decided to try out this metal picture that I signed that I picked up from Temu as well. But I did find that it was not working with the vintage picture that I had on top, so I ended up changing it out. I did dust my whole hutch prior to decorating. I just didn't want it to kind of bore you with the same items I'm putting back up. So here's that sign that I thought I wanted here. I love the sign. I'll just have to find a new home for it, because like I said, I didn't think that it was really working with the vintage print that's on top. The print that's on top was a wedding gift from my husband's family from Croatia, and it is a local artist to where they're from. And it was gifted to us by them for our wedding, and I didn't have anywhere to put it up until now, and I thought it worked. I think I talked about this in my spring decorate with me video. I think it really looks good over here on the hutch. I might just switch out the frame because I'm not sure that I love the frame. So then another thing that I added here was my dough bowl candle. This I purchased at a different local store that's a little bit further. It's called Area Home. I think that's in Hamilton, Ontario, and I just purchased it online. So in place of this retro vintage lemonade picture, I am going to add one of my DIY pictures that just says sweet tea and porch swings, sweet tea and porch swings. And I think this worked a lot better than the other one. Like I said, I will just have to find a better home, more suitable home for that other picture or a sign. And now I'm going to add even more color. I have this thrifted bowl, and I added some lemons and limes inside of it. And I think this completes the hutch, and I do love the way it turned out.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass.
Now the next area of my dining room that I'm going to be decorating is my little tea cart.
Feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream.
So with a lot of playing around, I think I finally reached the point that I like. I just wanted to raise up some of those lemons because, believe it or not, I used them all up in my decorating. So I just wanted to add something underneath them just so it looks like the bowl is fuller. And the little bee teapot that I have here, that was also thrifted. I thrifted that, I think, last 2 summers ago, and I absolutely love it. And I was so happy that I found a spot for it.
All I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is.
And the last thing that I'm going to be decorating is my table. I did give it a good cleaning, so I am just wiping the dust off from all the decorative pieces I had on it while I was decorating the other pieces. And I'm going to put back, not put back, but put again, a runner that I thrifted. It was a brand new item at a thrift store. It's this lemon runner, and I absolutely love this table runner. I think it's so unique and so cute, and because I do love the lemon theme, it ties everything so well together. It did work a little bit better on my other dining room table because it was a touch longer, but I did make it work here as well. So I am now putting back the dough bowl because I did take it off the hutch, as you saw, and added lemons. But I love this piece, the dough bowl, so I want to find an area to use it all the time. So I'm putting it back onto the table, and then I'm going to add a vase with some of my florals that I have now. These florals came from Michael's last year. I think I purchased them last year. They're okay. They were kind of like the ones I was looking for, but not quite. I still haven't been able to find the ones that I want to put in here. Amazon had had them, but then they sold out when I went to get them. So I'm just gonna have to wait until they come back in stock. Pretty much the same thing with vases. I'm looking for some new vases for my house, but like I mentioned in my kitchen decorate with me, if you have not seen it, I'll included at the end of this video. I am looking to add more vases to my decor, but I'm finding them extremely expensive, brand new, so I have been hunting them in thrift stores and just purchasing unique pieces that kind of speak to me. And you can usually pick one up for under $10 versus around $50 what they're going for in HomeSense. So this completes my dining room decorate with me. I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know what you what you enjoyed the most, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And I would love to get to know you down in the comments. I've greatly appreciate all the comments that I have been having on my kitchen decorating with me video. I love to hear where you all are from. So if you had watched that one and didn't comment, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to know where you're coming from. And I do have some exciting news, well, for me, exciting news to share with you probably next week. So make sure your bell notification is on so you don't miss those news. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching.